Astonishing news. Angie Nixon has won her primary race. It is absolutely just and it makes justice towards everything we've worked hard for right here. Angie Nixon is a Democrat nominee in for the U.S. Senate in Florida. The general elections will be happening November 3rd. Officially, we can obviously do it before that. Even so, and then we have a lot of work to do to make sure Angie Nixon wins and occupies the Senate seat for Florida, because now we have it here. Big Tech Tracker celebrated for her as well. She is for data center moratorium. She'll protect workers from AI-driven job displacement, protect privacy, and prevent AI-driven surveillance and discrimination. We'll break up tech monopolies. We have it here. We have news around Stop Killing Games, but you know what? We're making this entire video just about Angie Nixon because this is news that everybody should be talking about. And so right here, she is a DSA member, but she doesn't usually attach her that level to herself. She overcame tens of millions of dollars with a people power campaign. And again, Nixon was a fighter in a Florida House. Now it's time to send her to the Senate. She didn't even go for the governor position. She went straight for Senate. Then it says right here in an interview that she had with people over on the Moon Station for Morning Joe, we have it right here. It says that she said, "I believe that Netanyahu is a war criminal who needs to answer for his crimes, and I do not support sending any money or any weapons to Israel at this moment. No, I don't." Absolutely based, absolutely true. Factually, that is the best stance that she can have. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna approach her. I'm gonna do as much as I felt can to talk with her. Yes, absolutely. Leela Gray is going against Anna Luna for Florida District 13. If you didn't know about that, you are out of touch. You are out of touch with Frelling Society. Also, good news, guys. I don't have to curse anymore. I did the curse stuff for shock value. Felt about the curses, we don't have to care about that anymore. I can go back to speaking like I want to. Here, we have a genuine chance to flip this over, Florida. Do not fill this up. Don't screw this up. We have it right here, folks. It says right here, Florida Senate nominee Angie Nixon tells Morning Joe she would cut off all U.S. aid to Israel, pointing also to unmet needs for everyday. So she wants to meet the needs of everyday working class members, folks, all of these types of things. If you guys need to pay attention to one thing and you want to have something to do or care about and you have nothing to do, focus on Angie Nixon for a second. She possibly is the strongest candidate we'll ever have in 3 decades, okay? We cannot screw this up. Ashley Moody, we need Bernie Sanders now. Bernie Sanders, AOC, I beg of you. I beg of you. If you're getting me to beg, this is how serious I am. We need them to go over to Florida. Come to Florida. North, all the people in the North, come to Florida. We need your help. We need Angie Nixon to win this Senate race. It says right here. Right now, here in our state, in our country, says Angie Nixon, we have veterans that are living unhoused on the streets. We have teachers that are calling my state office monthly because they can't afford to live in the state of Florida anymore. Facts cannot be said more true. Then we have here a quote and a statement from the very account running, or her account that she's using for all of this campaign stuff. It said right here, on August 19, 2026, 12:57 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, because this is all Florida, this is posted on my time zone. It is said here, she ran a come from behind frugal campaign against Alex Redmond, a key witness in President Trump's first impeachment, who had a $60 million war chest, and defeated him 55 to 45% to go on to face Republican incumbent U.S. Senator Ashley Moody in November. She defied the odds. Then it says right here, we won this primary without taking a dime of corporate PAC money. No corporate checks, no billionaire funded machine, just a 100% grassroots campaign powered by people like you. That's exactly what I want to hear. Then it says right here, from More Perfect Unions page on Twitter, says right here, Angie Nixon says, I have been traveling all across the state of Florida, having conversations with folks, and what is evident is that everyone wants the same things right. To be healthy, prosperous, and safe. That's all I want too. If you're Gen Z, vote. 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 It's time to vote. You guys can still register for Democrat right now. Anybody who is 18 years old, time to vote. Time to go Democrat. It's time to wake up. We gotta vote her in. You want your wage to go higher? You want electricity bills to go down? You want to stop paying almost $3,000 for rent? She's got you. I think you need to put in your time for her. Put in at least a vote. In a vote so that you can stop paying for miserable prices. So you can stop complaining about, oh no, this is so expensive and this is expensive. You want your grocery prices to go down? Angie Nixon has it for you. You want to stop paying money for your Medicare or your medical bills? And you get injured at work every so and then? You want to stop paying money for that? You want it free? She got you. Universal health care for all, Medicare for all. Isn't that insane? She also says this. Angie Nixon says, and a lot of folks, it crosses party lines as it relates to universal child care and Medicare for all. And how do we pay for that? Actually, Medicare for all, we are already spending the amount we should be paying for Medicare for all right now, even while folks are still paying for co-pays and deductibles and co-insurance. And when it comes to universal child care, I think it's important to note that for every $1 we spend, that puts $3 back into the economy. So, and then the CBS says, so representative, how would you pay for that? She says, Angie. So Angie says this. So how I would pay for that, right? I would repeal that big BS bill because that's what it was. It wasn't beautiful, and I would make sure that this time these big time billionaires and ultra wealthy millionaires pay what they owe. Exactly, because guess what? Florida is a tourist central. It has been a Republican crime syndicate. It is a breeding zone for criminals because they always run for Congress and win because we were always a deep red state in the South. It is statistically true that Florida has been troubling, and there are very troubling districts in Florida that we need to start toppling. When I was streaming this yesterday for my cadets, I also realized that we had a few Strix not learning their lesson after what happened. Fortunately, Pinellas County came in clutch and voted a majority for Angie Nixon compared to her opponent Alex Vindman. So yes, she won her primary, and congrats to Angie Nixon. That is the end of this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video to get this video anywhere else, and as always, make it iconic. Vote Angie Nixon for general elections this November. That comes soon. We have early voting starting in late October. Early voting starts. I will try to show up for those votes. I'm still looking for a job until now, but hopefully by then, or thank goodness gracious, well, can I land a job so I can finally start paying money to go to town halls, record town halls, and expose the corruption in Clearwater, because clearly there is a matter of attention when it comes to Clearwater's voting rates, when it comes to very dormant Gen Z voters who are not voting Democrat. Time to go. Vote, vote, vote. As always, make it iconic.